Atiawa Toa FM.
Wellington's number one.
Good old 90s classic track. It's 5:20. And of course, if you didn't know, anei rā tētai kupu hau mā tātou, it is kai wawao, ne? Which is referee or umpire. And that is exactly where we're heading to up next, whānau. And quite stoked to see, you know, our fellow referees no Aotearoa cracking it in the big time, man. And that is, of course, the NRL. That is a dream as a player, and no doubt dreams and aspirations for fellow referees around the country. And of course, I'd like to welcome into the show in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau, a referee who recently made his NRL debut, Chris McMillan. Tēnā koe hoa. Tēnā koe.
G'day Noel, how are you, mate?
Hey, good, thanks, man. Thanks for your time, brother. And let's rewind back to that NRL debut. How were you feeling, brother?
If I said I was anything but nervous, I would be telling a big fat lie. I was an absolute nervous wreck the whole day, but it was an awesome occasion and very enjoyable one.
Well, let's rewind even further and talk about how you got into refereeing our beautiful game of rugby league. How did it come about?
Oh, well, I've refereed touch rugby for a number of years, and then one of my very good mates and a very good referee here in Auckland, Simon Taylor, took up reffing league. He told me to come along, and I put it off for a year. I wasn't too sure how I'd go, and then I picked up the whistle about 5 years ago, and pretty much haven't looked back. It's been an awesome experience, and I've got my mate Simon to thank for that.
Yeah, lovely, Simon Taylor. And of course, a couple of the other crew made their debuts as well for the Toyota Cup in the lower grades.
Yep, we've got a number of referees from New Zealand that are making waves in the NYC and the New South Wales Cup. So we've got Shane Ream, Anthony Elliott, two old boys that have been around for a number of years. I'm sure they won't mind me saying that they're in the early 40s. Simon Taylor, Antoinette Watts, there's Rochelle Tamarua, Jamal's been around for a couple of years. So, you know, there's a lot of good referees that are coming through.
And let's talk about that pathway. Now, obviously, people think you have to go to Australia to referee in the NRL. That's not quite the case. Auckland's got a strong base. You guys have got a bit of a camp going. You guys train every week. So it can be done.
Oh, most certainly. Just like playing rugby league, you don't have to go to Australia to make the big time. Yeah, you're right. We do have a number of good referees here in Auckland, but that's not to say that referees throughout New Zealand can't step up as well. We've seen through a lot of our national tournaments, the women's, the secondary schools, the under-15s and 17s, which are coming up later on in the year, that there's a lot of outstanding referees from around the provinces, and you only have to attend those tournaments to see the number and the quality of referees that are coming through. So yeah, we have our New Zealand Academy based here in Auckland, and we train most Thursday nights, and throughout the pre-season as well. But you know, going back to what you said, you don't have to be in Australia to make it into the Holden Cup or New South Wales or NRL. It can be done here in New Zealand. Yeah,
here's some quick fire questions for you, brother. Your favourite referee at the moment?
Favourite referee at the moment would be my good mate Henry Perenara.
Favourite NRL team?
Oh, none, mate, none. I think I'd get carved up if I gave you a name of a team anymore.
Favourite Auckland club team?
Oh, once again, I think I would be slaughtered, but I will say that in New Zealand, my favourite club team is the mighty Linton Cobras out of the Manawatu.
Nice. Now, obviously, we've got clubs down here that we don't enjoy refereeing. Surely there's one in Auckland?
There possibly is, but if I was to give you a name, I might not survive the 80 minutes once I step out onto that Fox paddock.
Your favourite Kiwi player of all time?
Oh, going back a couple of years now would be the best number 7 in the world, Clayton Freeman.
Pawa or Kina?
Ooh. I'm Ngāti Pākehā, so I don't eat either, mate. But my beautiful wife, who's from Te Hapua, way up north, she would take both of them, mate.
Umu or Hangi?
Tough one. I live in South Auckland, so I think I'll take a bit of both, mate. 50-50.
Hey, finally, just some tips, some words of encouragement to someone that might be listening here in Wellington to take up the whistle. I mean, how do they go about it?
Mate, get along to your local association, your rugby league association, wherever you may reside, and just make some inquiries. Hey, I wish I'd done it earlier. I played rugby union for a number of years, and I wish I'd stopped in my early 20s or mid-20s and picked up the rugby league whistle. I reckon it's better than playing, to be honest. And if Chris McMillan from Panmure can do it, then absolutely anyone can do it. But if you are lost, jump on the NZRL website, and there's a couple of links here. But once again, if Chris McMillan can do it, anyone in the world can do it.
Chris, appreciate your time. All the best for the remainder of the season. Chris McMillan, fellow referee, no Tamaki Makaurau, thanks for your time and all the best for the future.
Anytime, Noel. Thanks, mate.
We're Atiawa Toa FM.